Alright dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another video. Now, I made a geography video around a year ago and yeah, it got 16,000 views. I'm making a sequel. I asked you guys what I should do next and you told me to guess the European capitals, so let's go do that. Okay guys, I've opened up paint.net, which is just sort of like a budget Photoshop. It's a really good product. I've been using it since I've started the channel. If you want to check it out, link in the description. No, this is not a paid promotion or anything. Anyways, before we guess the countries, I just want to go over the rules. I want to keep this as fast as we can. I don't want to hold you guys up. So anyways, we're going to be trying to guess the capitals of all these countries here. Even if I don't know them, just to keep this interesting, I'm gonna fill the country in with this green here if I know the capital, and I'm sure I know it. If I'm not as sure, but it's not like a complete wild guess, I'm gonna go with yellow. And finally, if it's a completely wild guess, I'm gonna go with red. And one more rule, we're not going to be trying to guess the capital of anything smaller than Luxembourg, since anything smaller than Luxembourg is probably going to be its own capital and annoying to map, so I'm just going to have it be Luxembourg and bigger. Okay, now that we've gotten those rules out of the way, let's get into it. Okay guys, so I am gonna start guessing the country names now, and first we're gonna be guessing the green ones, the ones I'm sure of, so let's get into that. First, we're starting with the UK, and the capital of the UK is London. The capital of Ireland is Dublin. I'll just put that right here. France here, the capital of that is Paris. Gonna fill in that island here. For Spain, we're gonna put Madrid, or Madrid, if you're gonna do the Spanish pronunciation. I'm just gonna be doing the English pronunciations for these. Italy, we have Rome. Germany is Berlin. Poland is Warsaw. Denmark is a little bit of a weird one. It's Copenhagen. I think I'm actually gonna make this smaller so it fits better. There we go. Sweden is gonna be Stockholm. Just gonna make that smaller again. Ukraine is gonna be Kiev. And right next to it, Russia is gonna be Moscow. I'm almost done, just gonna do a few more. Hungary is gonna be Budapest. Serbia is gonna be Belgrade. Just gonna make it smaller. The Netherlands is gonna be Amsterdam. Just gotta tape that in. And finally, Belgium is gonna be Brussels. Just like the vegetable. Just gotta fill in Kaliningrad, since that is part of Russia, and it's not its own country. And there. These are all of the green countries. Now we're gonna move on to the yellow countries. Okay, we've done all the greens, and now we're going to move on to the yellows, and there probably is not going to be too many of them here. So for Switzerland, I'm pretty sure, or sort of sure, gonna make that bigger. Zurich, Zurich, or something like that. This here, Turkey, or at least the European part of it, it's a little long, but I think it's called, or at least it was called this a long time ago. I'm not sure if it's still called this, but I was taught, like, back in my World 1 that this was Constantinople. I am gonna be taking points off if that's not what it's called. Greece, which I'm pretty sure is C-R-E-T-E, Crete. Or if that's not how you... If that's how you pronounce it. We're gonna be doing this based on spelling, not pronunciation, so even if I pronounce it wrong, if it is actually spelled like this, I'm still gonna get a point. Finally, for these two, Czechia and Slovakia, we are actually going to be guessing the same capital for both. And yeah, I can do that. I didn't say in the rules I couldn't, so we are going to do it. I'm going to be guessing Prague for Czechia and Prague for Slovakia. I know that it's going to be right for one of these, but I'm not sure which one. I told you this would be short. Anyways, now that we have the greens and the yellows out of the way, we're going to go right into the most interesting, the most funny, and the most painful part of the video, the red. Let's get into it. Real quick, just wanted to tell you guys to like and subscribe if you're enjoying. Just wanted to keep this quick, and let's get back to the video. Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for, the capitals of the countries that I have just no idea what they are, just complete guesses. And since they're complete guesses, I'm also just gonna make them really, really dumb, because then I can have a funny thumbnail without it technically being clickbait, and also just to make it entertaining. Let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we got Luxembourg, and I think I've got a good capital name. It's gonna be Brussels 2 Electric Boogaloo, because it is a well-known fact that Luxembourg is a sequel, or actually the sequel, to Belgium. Alright, Belarus, I don't remember the capital, I've seen it somewhere. I don't remember what it is, but I think I remember it being pretty long, so I'm just gonna make sure that the capital name I put is really, really long. Yup, there we go. Anti-establishmentarianism as the capital of Belarus. That's definitely not the capital of Belarus, but maybe it should be. It's probably a better name than what they have. Anyways. The capital of Belarus is 5 letters long. Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. I have absolutely no idea, but I think we can just make up capital names and have them all rhyme. For Lithuania, I'll put Tunia. For Latvia, I'll put Runia. And for Estonia, I'll put Lunia. And they all rhyme. For Finland, I am going to be combining capital names. I combined country names in the last video, and I'm going to be combining a few capital names here too. The capital of Finland can be Stockholm, Moscow. Stockholm, Moscow. There. Actually, might want to make that a little bit bigger. There, that looks better. For Norway, I don't know what to combine, so I'm just gonna write something that sounds fairly Scandinavian. Something like Fjord Sauna. There, that looks good. Iceland, I'm not sure if that's Scandinavian or not, but I'm still gonna have to make a capital name. Well, if the country is called Iceland, then how about we just call the capital Ice City? Again, it's probably better than what they've got anyways. Okay, so with Portugal, I don't remember the capital, but I'm pretty sure it started with an L, so I'll just put Lebanon. And finally, before we get to the Balkans, which will be the last part of the video, we are going to put Cyprus, as I have no idea. I have been thinking of something to put here, I just cannot think of anything. So how about we just do... You've gotta have at least one that's just complete gibberish. Okay, the part you've all been waiting for, the Balkans. We're gonna start with Austria, which may or may not be a part of the Balkans, I'm not sure. We're gonna be combining capital names again, this time 3 of them. Berluda Rome. There. Berluda Rome. For Slovenia, we are going to be putting Melania Trump. I think that's a good name. Alright guys, so for Croatia, I'm going to put toilet. That's because, that's where I have to go. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back from the toilet, and now we're going to get the country name for Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't know how to pronounce the second one, and I'm not going to pretend I can. Anyways, these two fit into each other right together like a jigsaw, like all these countries do, but these ones especially. So these two have got to be related, so if this one is toilet, then this one just has to be skibbity. Skipping over Montenegro and going right to Albania, we are going to be putting Dua Lipa, because Dua Lipa is Albanian, right? I really hope that she is Albanian, because if she isn't, then the joke wouldn't make any sense, and it would still be funny since it doesn't make any sense, but it would also just make me look dumb. Okay, North Macedonia, this one just looks like a little potato, so we're gonna be putting Lay's, like, you know, the potato chip brand. Okay, and Kosovo, which I said I would be guessing earlier in the video, we're going to be putting, if I can cram this in, Belgrade Jr. There. I don't know why the map put a line here. Both of these are Albania. If this is some sort of partially recognized country, please let me know. But as far as I'm aware, all of this is Albania. With that in mind, I can probably just get rid of that little dot and just type Dua Lipa in here. I'm not even a huge Dua Lipa fan or anything, it's just the only thing I know about Albania besides being invaded by Italy before World War II. Okay, Montenegro, I just have no idea. I suppose we could combine capital names again, so how about we do Skibidi Belgrade? I haven't really done a lot of making up country names based on nothing at all. Like, up here I've just made up random names, but only for the Baltics. So, for Bulgaria, I'm just gonna put something random. Is it Bulgaria or Bulgaria? Or maybe it's like a GIF scenario where you could pronounce it either way. For Bulgaria, we can put Baluvenia. For Romania, I'm going to put communism, which might sound a little strange for just Romania. There were a bunch of communist countries in Europe, but I'm putting communism for Romania because communism is really the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Romania. I can't actually really think of anything that Romania has ever done besides being a communist country and being invaded during World War II, just like Albania here. And finally, for the last one, this is just gonna be some random made-up name too. How about, D-U-W-I-A, Duwia, or something like that? I don't know. Okay, these are all of the capitals of Europe guessed, and now let's see how I did. Okay guys, here's the full map with all the guesses, and here's the map with the correct and wrong answers, with green being right and red being wrong. You'll see that Switzerland is yellow, and that's because I gave a half point for Switzerland, since Zurich is the largest city there, but it's not the capital. I got 16.5 out of 41 of the counted countries correct, and that's around 40.2% of them. Now that I have the have funny video out of the way, I can actually study these and get better at geography. Anyways, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did, again, and cue the outro.